This is a follow-up video to my previous mod support video. The scripts in this video allow for easier organization of mods and the loading of multiple mods at once. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll get back to you as fast as possible. Because this mod system is built off of addressables, the first thing we're going to want to do is open it. Go to Window, Asset Management, Addressables. If you don't see that option, you need to install addressables through the package manager. Make sure the filter is set to Unity Registry and scroll down until you see addressables. Hit install where you see remove on my screen. It's important to remember that addressables is not cross-version compatible. Now go back to Window, Asset Management, then go Addressables, Profiles. Set the local build and load path to what is shown here. The A on the end of the string is just what the mod will be calling itself when we build it, and of course these strings will be available in the description. Now head back to Window, Asset Management, Addressables, but this time go to Settings. Make sure Build and Load Path are both set to local, Build Remote Catalog is enabled, and so is Unique Bundle IDs. Create a new empty game object called Mod Manager, and add the Mod Manager script to it. The Mod Manager script will be available at the GitHub linked in the description. Next, create a TextMesh Pro UI element and set its name and content to mod name. Set this element's anchor to the top left and position it to a spot that looks nice. Next, create a child empty object to the canvas and name it Option Parent. Anchor it to the top left as well and resize it so it fits with the mod name text box. Next, create a TextMesh Pro button. This will be the confirm button. We're going to scale it up to be the same size as the mod name text box. We'll also set its text to confirm just so things look a bit nicer. On the options parent object, we're going to add a vertical layout group. This will help organize our mod options in the future so we don't have to. We'll set its spacing to 110 and its top padding to 50. We'll also remove the force child expand on the width and height. And child alignment should be set to upper center. Now that the layout is complete, the mod options need to be built. Go to Canvas and create a new raw image as a UI element. Set its name to mod option and add 2 TextMesh Pro text boxes. One text box's content and name should be name, the other should be description. Set both of their color to black and align them so they fit nicely within their parent raw image. Next, resize the raw image so that it ends just past the name and description's beginning. Next, turn our mod options game object into a prefab by dragging it into the assets folder, then delete it in the hierarchy. Next, assign the mod prefab script and assign its corresponding text boxes. Next, create a new UI button and delete its childed text box. Scale the button so that it covers the whole raw image and set its alpha channel to 1. This allows it to be virtually invisible while still clickable. Assign modOption.setMe to the onClick function of the button. After that, exit the prefab and save the scene. Next, select the Mod Manager object. Set the Mod Button prefab to the Mod Options prefab in our project folder. Set Prefab Parent to the Options Parent object inside the canvas. And then set Display Mod to the Mod Name object. Next, create a cube object. This will be the mod object that is spawned in. It'll be named Prefab for now. Reset its position to 000 and drag it into the assets folder. It's important to note that this object does not have to be a cube, nor does it have to be called prefab, but that just makes things easier for now. Next, go to Window, Asset Management, Addressables. This time, go to Groups. Next, go to the default local group and drag in our new prefabbed object. Set its label to prefab. If you do not see this label, press Manage Labels and create it. This label is there so that our script knows that this is an object we want to be spawning in. Next, go to Build, New Build, Default Build Script. If it prompts you to save, do so. After this, close the window. You may notice some depreciation errors, but that's simply because I'm running an older version of Addressables. In your project folder, there will now be a Maps folder with a subfolder called whatever you decided to call your project in the Addressables profile. Next, rename both the catalog files to mod, and then right-click to open this folder in your file browser. In this folder, create a new text document and name it Text with a capital T. This will be the description of the mod. I set its contents to foo description, just for testing purposes. The last thing to do is to select the Confirm button and set its onClick function to modManager.spawnMod. After this, all the steps are completed and the mod should be good to test. Upon pressing play, we should see one option for the mod we have just built. After clicking it and then clicking confirm, it will be loaded into the scene. Once this is confirmed to work, creating any new object is as simple as changing the build location from the addressable profile, and then rebuilding it with the default build script. These scripts will be in the GitHub linked in the description, and will be documented well enough for you to easily create your own logic and improve this mod loader to suit your own needs. When a project has been built, the Maps folder will not go in the Assets folder, but instead go into the Resource folders. This is because the Application.PersistentData folder changes when a project has been built.